Now, News 3 Sports with Mitch Brown.
28 points, 27 and a half. The numbers changed, but the predictions and probabilities didn't. Nobody gave Old Dominion a sliver of a chance to come out on top as the Monarchs welcome 13th ranked Virginia Tech to the 7-5-7 for the first time since 1968. The only people who expected the Monarchs to win was the guys inside the ODU locker room. They were confident all week long. Campus was packed out all day long. The game ball was dropped down from the sky, so getting it done through the air would prove to be the theme of this game. Fourth quarter, Hokies up 28-21. Backup QB Blake LaRussa says, yeah, about that. He connects with Travis Fulgham in the end zone. That touch was golden tonight. Tie ball game. Next possession for the Monarchs, Jeremy Cox is going to rumble young man rumble. 18 yards to the house for Cox. He eclipsed 100 yards rushing tonight. ODU takes a 35-28 lead. The crowd going crazy at this point, so the game is tied with 5 minutes to go. 35-35. LaRussa dials up the aerial attack again. He calls on Jonathan Duhart in double coverage. Big-time players make big-time plays. LaRussa, 4 passing touchdowns on the night. Duhart finished with 3 touchdown grabs as well as Old Dominion shocks the world and upsets Virginia Tech 49-35 to get their first win of the season. Some key points from tonight's victory. ODU outgains the Hokies 632-600. Quarterback Blake LaRussa threw for 495 yards as well as those 4 touchdowns off the bench. And can't stress it enough, folks. This is ODU's first win over an ACC foe and a ranked team. So we're going to go back out now to Foreman Field, where Sports Director Adam Winkler is live following the Monarchs' monumental milestone. Wink, ODU made every play they needed to tonight. Just how big, though, is this win for the program and school?
Well, earlier in this newscast, head coach Bobby Wilder told us that this ranks only behind the day he got married and the birth of his 2 sons. So we'd have to try really hard to overstate this. One thing we do learn is that Blake LaRussa is the Monarchs' new starting quarterback. Coach Wilder told us that after the game. When you pass for 495 yards and 4 touchdowns against Virginia Tech, you deserve to be the starter. And with LaRussa at the helm going forward this season, we're not sure what's going to happen with the Monarchs. And you know what? It's probably not going to matter because 5 years, 10 years, 25 years down the line, folks aren't going to remember the Monarchs' record this season. But they'll remember that score, 49-35, even though some of the players don't really remember a whole lot about tonight.
I told the players in the locker room, don't ever forget this moment. This is a life-changing moment for them. This is why you lift all the weights and do what you do. You just did something that everybody's going to want to say they were part of it. Everybody's going to want to say they saw it.
It's unreal, and, especially, it being Virginia Tech and, the battles that we went through this, the beginning of our season, man.
We were believing all week that this would happen and just literally chuck the ball around and have fun. And these guys, Duhart, Fulgham, and so many more, they made so many plays.
I dropped my helmet and I still can't find it. I don't know where it is, but I was speechless and I had some tears come out. I'm not going to lie, like the last 3 hours is a blur right now. I can't really remember anything.
That's all right, O'Shane. Something tells me there's a whole lot of videos and pictures that are going to be circulating about this evening. Again, Foreman Field. The students have never stormed the field, probably because there's never been a win like this at ODU. As we come back out here live, Mitch, something to remember. This isn't ODU's one shot at Virginia Tech. The 2 schools are scheduled to play 9 times the next 13 years. We can only hope that those next 9 are as exciting as this. I'm live at Foreman Field. Mitch, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Awesome job, Wink. As for Virginia Tech, the Hokies fall to 2-1, and this is undoubtedly the biggest upset in all of college football this season. The team ranked 13th in the nation has college football playoff aspirations. The Hokies lost their cool a few times, though, tonight, giving Old Dominion a few big breaks with unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, something Justin Fuente says isn't acceptable in his program.
I'm most disappointed in our discipline level. Our discipline level was unacceptable tonight, and I'm sorry for that. We have a lot of learning to do in terms of how good a football team we are, but we're non-negotiable on having a disciplined football team, and we were not that tonight.
Yeah, the Hokies has 7 penalties for 95 yards, while ODU only committed 2 for 10 yards. Todd, if we needed a 2018 visual representation of David versus Goliath, clearly that was it tonight at Foreman Field.
Absolutely, a big win. And if you want more David versus Goliath, that is the theme for Survivor this year, which premieres this week on CBS. All right, we'll be right back with more of News 3 at 11.